Ahava and blessings to all of you. Happy Magdalene Shabbat Day, happy Venus Day, happy full moon in Aries. I want to share a message that I wrote down this morning, really connected to this Aries energy. And it says, gifts are not just to be held, but to be given. Root them deeply, share them generously, and watch as the world transforms around you. So gifts are not just to be held. We are supposed to share them. And to be able to share them, we need to root them deeply into the earth. We need to root them deeply into our being, right? And once we do this and we share them, the world transforms around us. And it transforms around us not just because we're sharing the gifts, but because we're helping people. And so anytime we receive this beautiful Aries energy, especially on a full moon that we're being bathed with this energy and the Kundalini is really, really strong, so it is a beautiful moment to access this energy and then on the following days liberate anything that really isn't aligned with the true messages that we have received. So when we work with this Aries energy, in the Aramaic spiritual technology, the letter He created Aries. And He is just what I read to you, giving and receiving. And understanding that the gifts that we have been given, all of us have different gifts, right? All of these gifts, they have been given to us for a divine purpose. And these gifts are meant to be mastered. They are meant to be used. And when they are mastered, we can really root them and anchor them, and that way we can share them. And so this He, I love working with this Aramaic letter He because, you know, when we tend to think of this Aries and just traditional Western astrology, it's very powerful, this powerful channeling of energy, right? And it is. And just take this energy mystically and understand how much we can channel in our lives if we learn how to ground and really master the gifts that we have been given. And that mastery will allow us to channel them. And so that mastery awakens a leadership within us, right? Also, the card that I chose this morning to share on this beautiful full moon from the Desert Rose Oracle cards is Mary Magdalene. And in this oracle deck, I have different expressions of Mary Magdalene, right? She is Kala Messiah. I've got the Avalon Rose, Miria Nuchra. So there are different expressions of Mary Magdalene. And I love this card. Take a look. I love this expression of Mary Magdalene. And at first, when I was sharing it, many people said, well, why is she dressed in brown? Aren't her colors red or white or green? And they are. And this is how I feel and receive Mary Magdalene in the mastery of her true gifts. When Christ Messiah, Yeshua Messiah, is crucified and she ends up going to France, ends up really living her ministry, which was taking over the Christ Mystery School, right? Being that leader. And so the reason why she's wearing the brown is because she's grounded her gifts. She has grounded her mission. And this is how I feel her, how I receive her, totally grounding what she came to be, express, manifest, and deliver. And so this card that I pulled out, Mary Magdalene, really expressing and sharing her gifts into the world, and reminds us to commit to who we are, to commit to our truth, and to really ground our own ministry, ground our purpose, ground our mission. And again, the gifts that we have been given must be mastered, right? They must be practiced, they must be used, because the only way anything can grow in our life is if we share it, right? The only way we can expand who we are is by sharing who we are. And when we use the gifts, even if we're just using them to master, they will expand. So happy full moon to all of you. And let me read this one more time. Gifts are not just to be held, but to be given. Root them deeply, share them generously, and watch as the world transforms around you. Ahava. Blessings to all of you.